Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, let's say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has give us mercy and blessing so we can gather in this occasion. Secondly, salawat and salam delivered to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who has brought us from the darkness to the brightness era. The honorable teacher, Miss Rizky Dwi Amrina MPD, as a lecturer from Basic English Grammar. Okay, we are from the first group which are member are me, Ahmad Torik Arija, Hisyam Kabani, Muhammad Salam Sadam, and also Siti Hoiriah. And today we will do a presentation from the first capture with me, Ahmad Torik Arija, from the 1.1 until 1.4. Check it out. The 1.1 noun is noun. That means singular noun. A singular means one, not two or more. A singular noun is a noun such as stand still or vicinity that doesn't have a plural form and always has a determiner such as a and or the in front of it. As we know, a singular noun is always using a and an as an article from the in front of noun. A frequently comes in front of singular nouns. In singular nouns, we always using particle a and n. A and n is same meaning. The difference of a and n is a using that the in front of the noun has have a consonant word. Actually, we always using n in front of the vowel. What is the vowel? Vowel is the a, I, e, u, and o. And we must know the singular pronoun was using s, es in the end. A singular noun was using is and was. Okay, I will give you the example of the singular pronoun. Mexico is a country. Mexico is it mean singular noun. Is was meaning singular verb, and a country is meaning singular noun. A country this mean one country. Second one, a cat is an animal. A cat is the singular noun, is was the singular verb, and animal was singular noun. Okay, let's continue the second part. Okay, 1.2. Noun are noun, plural nouns. Plural means two, three, or more. Plural nouns actually use s in the end, which meaning the two, three, or more object. So the object is not single. A and n are used just only for singular noun. The singular noun and plural nouns is different. The difference is the object. The object of the singular and plural was different because the singular just one object. As the example is a cat, but the plural noun was more of one. So in the plural form that speak like cats, using s in the end. Okay, I will give the example of plural noun like Canada and China are countries. Canada is mean singular and China was singular, but they have two countries, so the country in plural form was more of one. Okay, let's continue to 1.3. Pronoun plus be plus noun. A pronoun is defined as a word or phrase that used as a substitution for a noun or noun phrase, which is known as the pronoun antecedent. Okay, let's talk about the pronoun. So the pronoun is subject, but the pronoun was have a two group which are so the singular and plural. The pronoun was singular like I, you, she, he, it, and the plural was we, you, they. Okay, I will give you the example of the pronoun. Rita is in my class. She is a student. Rita is woman, so we use she as the singular pronoun. And the second one, Tom is in my class. He is a student, so Tom is the gentleman, so we have used he as a pronoun. Rita and Tom is in the class. They are students. Called they because they doesn't single but they plural. Okay, am, is, are is a form of be. We have to continue the last one, contraction with be 1.4. We always find when the people speak, they are often push two word often, like she is to be she's, like he is to be his. Yeah, as the example is I am student. I plus am is a student, and that's called I am a student. I am is the contraction of a subject pronoun plus be are used in both speaking and writing. Actually, If we find the contraction in the books, we often always see the apostrophe in the middle of the word, like I apostrophe M. Okay, I will give you the example, another example, like you plus R plus a student. You plus R, and that's to be you're a student. U plus R is a contraction. Okay, that's all my material. Let's continue with the Hisham Kabani. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Hisham Kabani Rizky Wijaya. You can call me Hisham. I'm from PBE class number 3 and I'm from group number 1. Today, we will discuss about using be and have. I will start from negative with be until the summary. I hope you all can understand what I'm saying. Please note, we discuss about chapter 1 using be and have. And this is we will discuss about. We will start from 1.5 negative with be, and then we will discuss about 1.6 be plus adjective. Next, we will discuss about 1.7 be plus allocation. And finally, we will discuss about 1.8 the summary, sentence pattern with be. Okay, we will start from 1.5 negative with be. As we know, negative will have not sentence, not or no. But in here, we use not for negative sentence. Not makes a sentence negative. Not can be contract with is and are. We look for example. Tom isn't a teacher, he is the student. We look contraction. Is plus not, same as isn't. So don't worry if you make or if you I'm sorry. So don't worry if you use isn't or is not. It's no matter. Next, example B. Tom and Anne are teachers. Contraction are plus not as same aren't. We use is, that is for one person on one object, but we use are for more than one. We look example at C. I am not a teacher. Am and not are not contracted. We can use more example in here. Korea isn't a city, it's a country. We use isn't because this is one object. Next, we discuss about 1.6 be plus adjective. In be plus adjective, we use noun and pronoun, and of course we use adjective and be. Adjective in here, we have round, intelligent, hungry, young, and happy. Adjective often follow a form of be, am, is, or are. Adjective describe or give information about a noun or pronoun that comes at the beginning of a sentence. Look at the example A. A ball is round. A ball is noun, is as be, round as adjective. We look at pronoun. I am hungry. I as pronoun, A as be, hungry as adjective. We look more example in here. I am not sad. I am happy. I am happy. I as pronoun, am as be, and happy as adjective. We look example number 2. Fire is hot. Fire is noun, is as be, and hot as adjective. Next, we discuss about be plus location at 1.7. Location in here, we use there, downstairs, upstairs, inside, outside, and downtown. We look example A. Maria is here. B. Bob was at the library. In A, here as the same location. In B, at the library as the same location. B is often followed by a location. Must be followed location. Next, number C. At C, Maria is there, downstairs, upstairs, inside, outside, or can be downtown. A location may be one word, as in example in C. You can use one of them. One of them. We look for D. In D, we have preposition and noun. Noun in here, we use the library, the bus, his room, work, Maria. Location may be a preposition phrase as in D. A preposition plus a noun is called a prepositional phrase. Bob was at the library. Bob was at work. Bob was next to Maria. We look example in here. The cat is in the desk. In is the location. Mr. Lee is at the airport. At the airport is the location. Finally, we will discuss about 1.8 summary. That subject be plus noun. There is subject be plus adjective, and there is subject be plus a location. In here, this is the summary that we will discuss before. Subject plus be plus noun, subject be an adjective, subject be and a location. Notice in the example, there are three basic complexion for sentence that begin with a subject plus the verb be. A noun as in A. An adjective as in B. An expression of location as in C. This is we discussed about before. We look more example in here. They are artists. Their artist is in at the subject be plus noun. Artist is noun. Dogs are animals. This is in a subject be an adjective. Anna is in Rome. This is in subject be an a location. Okay, I think that's all about my presentation today. I hope you all can understand what I'm saying. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Khairia. I am from PBI 3. I will explain the next subchapter, namely number 9, 10, and 11. First, I will explain number 9 is yes or no questions with B. We are going to learn how to turn our synthesis into yes or no questions. But first, what is yes or no questions? Yes or no question is a question where the answer is either yes or no. For example, the questions where are you from is just a yes or no questions, because to answer these questions you cannot just say yes or no. You must give information. However, the questions are you from Indonesia is a yes or no questions, because one can simply answer yes I am or no I am not. So now that we know what the yes or no questions, let's see how to make them. So the statement, you have to ask a question for which the reply should be in he is smart, yes he is smart, or no he is not smart. So, how we can construct the generation interrogative from the main statement? He is smart. Subject is he, and the verb is, and smart is an adjective. In changing the statement into an interrogative to shift the auxiliary before the subject. Okay? Auxiliary before the subject. You have to say, is the smart. The replace can be, yes he is smart, or yes he is, or merely you can say yes. Or it can be, no he is not smart, or no he is not, or simply no. So, in changing a statement the auxiliary as the main verb, you have to shift the auxiliary before the subject. Auxiliary should come before the subject. I will look into some more examples. It is true. The yes or no questions will be, is it true? Okay. Auxiliary should come before the subject. Is it true? The answer may be yes, it is true, or no, it is not true. Next, I will explain number 10 is questions will be using where. So, when you ask question with where, you want to know location, address. So, for example, where are you from? Well, I'm from Indonesia. Location, where do you live? I live in Palembang. Just like that, where is a word that you do not use when you are giving the answer. You give the information that was asked. Okay? So where do you live? I live in Palembang. Next, I will explain number 11 is using have and has. We're going to learn have and has. Now, we use have or has to show possession. Show something belongs to you. Okay, so let's take a look at the board. When you're talking about you and me, we say I have. If something belongs to a boy or man, we say he has. For a girl or woman, she has. For animal or things, it has. For you, you have. For me and some other people, we say we have. And some other people, they have. This is very easy. You just have to remember it. Okay. Let's do some practice together you have to think about have or has the blank. Let's look at the first one. The girl blank long hair. Okay. The girl, what can we use instead of the girl? We can say she. Then what do we say has? She has long hair, or the girl has long hair is the same. Okay, the next one, the boys blank caps. Now there's us here, that means there's more than one boy. When we have more than one, we think, what do we use? They. Okay, they. Do we say have or has? We have to say have. They have caps, or boys have caps. Okay, the next one also easy. He blank an umbrella. What do we have to use? Has. It's true. He has an umbrella. Okay, so I hope you understand how to use have and has. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my friends. I would like to say thank you for the chance that given to me. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Muhammad Salam Sadam. You can call me Salam or Sadam. And my partner is Muhammad Hisham, Ahmad Tariq, and Siti Khoiriyah. We are from Group 1. In this opportunity, I would like to present about Chapter 1, using be and have, with subchapter 1.12, 1.13, 1.14, and 1.15. First, I will explain about what subchapter 1.12, using my, your, his, her, our, and their. My, your, his, her, our, and their are called adjective, possessive adjective. For those who don't know, possessive adjective is an adjective that is used to indicate our ownership of a noun. They are come in front of noun. For examples, my book is read, your book is read, and other. Next, I will discuss subchapter 1.13 and subchapter 1.14 simultaneously, because these two subchapters have the same meaning. If this and that are used in singular, then this and those are used in plural. For examples, this book is green, the apple is fresh, these are difficult books, and those look fresh. In these examples, this and that are adjectives. They are in front of noun. And this and those are pronouns. They are take the place of noun. And the last subchapter 1.15, asking question with what and who plus be. What asks about things, who asks about people. In question with what and who is followed by a singular word, and are is followed by a plural word. For examples, what is this? It's a pen. And who are they? They are Mr. and Mrs. Lee. Okay, I think that's all about us presentation today. I hope you all can understand what I'm saying. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.